Welcome back, folks. This is the D2 championship game between DASA St. Louis Rugby Club, Disability Athletic Sports Association versus Houston TIRR, which is a medical center out in Houston, Texas. For the tip, number 23, Rob Deller, 3.0 class with the overage. Oh, early turnover. With the try is number 11, Jake Daly, 2.5. With the ball, number 7, Steve Curley, 1.5 with overage. Number 9, Ollie Mangione, 3.0 class. And in the low point chair, Daniel Ortiz, 1-point class for tier. Number 9 for tier with the try. Over on the other side is number 1, Carrie Morgan, female and age deduction, overage, apologize. Number 6, Sarah Adams, USA member, a 3.0 class and female. With the try, Eric Newby, 2.0 in class, also member of USA. And I think we got it covered there. Joining us in the booth is always
your favorite, Kara Barron. Welcome into the championship game. Am I correct, or am I just sleeping through?
Yes, this is the D2 championship game.
Let's go.
Thank you for joining us.
We've got tier, and looks like we've got DASA St. Louis. What's your pick for today?
Oh my!
You've been playing for a long time. You've got a lot of knowledge and experience.
I try to stay
unbiased.
in the middle. Unless the Wildcats are playing, I don't like to make calls.
Oh, come on.
I do know that DASA is very experienced. I have played versus and with Eric Newby and Daly. They are phenomenal players. So if I had to, I might swing that direction. I have also played my entire USA career with Rob Deller.
He is a fantastic player.
And when I say entire, I mean one summer.
Oh, yes.
That one summer, they let me play with the big boys.
Well, they've never let me play with the big boys, so you're still doing better than me.
Well, it's not a competition here.
I mean, it kind of is. It's rugby. It's
Rugby
wheelchair rugby.
is
competitive.
I'm in the booth. The booth here, we're all friends here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now on the court, I don't know if these guys are friends.
Not today.
You got the graphics up pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Today, these guys are definitely enemies on the court. They will be friends after this game is over most of the time, but you know, we keep a pretty competitive level on the floor. This
is a family sport after all, and lots of families do show up. The sidelines are packed with fans. At some point, the crowd will be so loud, we won't even be able to hear ourselves think.
Nope, which is kind of good. I love when I can't hear myself think.
Timeout on the court by tier. They're going to talk it over real quick. It is 4-3 on the scoreboard and 6:20 on the clock.
What's your favorite wheelchair rugby moment?
For this weekend or all time?
For this weekend. We'll start easy.
The Texas-Detroit game, which I was able to call, was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, watch that one over and over again when you guys get home. And, of course, after this game, do not turn away from this one.
Oh, no. I wouldn't turn away from this one for anything. Make sure you have your popcorn ready, folks.
Oh,
it is going to be a banger out here.
I mean, just to put it this way, there are refs here in plain clothes that came to watch this.
Yes. We've got coaches from other teams. We've got players from other teams. This is going to be where people are going to learn great.
Is that a leaving
rugby.
the court?
Yes, it is. He left the court before the ball was in his possession fully. It's going to be a turnover.
So that's going to be a turnover.
That
on
is
tier.
That is
St.
a big
Louis
mistake.
with the ball. That is a big mistake. Turnovers are very costly in this game. It can be the difference.
We have a 40-second shot clock in this sport, so anything above a high-intensity, quick-scoring game is honestly just going to be a mess of turnovers.
Some back and forth there in the corner. Newby was able to get it, but he had to call out a timeout to make sure he didn't go out of bounds.
That is a smart timeout, though. We definitely don't want to be throwing away the ball after we've worked so hard to get it back.
So could you explain the timeout situation for everyone?
Yeah. So right now, oh wait, what do you mean? Explain the time. Oh, so right now they're going into this timeout. We've got 4-3 on the board. We've got 5:49 left on the clock in the first period. It's a 30-second timeout, so it's already over. It's going to be a quick chat with the team, break up some of the momentum of that drive, get the heads cleared, get back on the court with full intensity, and get back to the play.
All right, it looks like they're back. We got Eric Newby on the sideline. He's 2.0 class. He's looking probably to get to Sarah, who's making some moves. He actually gets in into Daly first. He's going to come on court. Carrie squeaks in to give a pick, and they're off for the races.
Carrie and Sarah together on the court are an absolute dynamic pair. There is almost nothing they can't break through.
St. Louis has a lot of good hands on the court right now. They're playing pretty balanced with the twos, and Sarah has amazing hands herself.
Yes. She's had a lot of progress over the year. Watching her play, it's been incredible watching the development.
True. And she's been with St. Louis the whole time?
Yes, I believe so.
I believe so. Newby and Daly went to Denver for a period, but they came back. He's really close to the line, but he's backing up because he knows how to do it. He's got that other gear.
Oh, yeah. I use that one a lot, too. It's one of my favorite moves just because I know that it's sometimes going to be a little bit quicker to get back out of that pick, back out of the pick, whichever way we're going.
And it kind of just orients the defender. They're like, what?
They don't know where to hit you.
They're covering your front end. Yes, exactly.
And then if they hit you on the front end, it's now the back end, and that's actually technically a spin. So
Speaking of hitters, Rob Deller gets the ball knocked out of his lap.
It's a dog fight. It's a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Let's see.
Jump ball. Can you explain that for us?
Yes, so when the ball is out of full possession of both teams, if we're kind of fighting for it, or if a ball is in a player's lap and the other player gets a full hand on it, no contact on the body, it's going to be a jump ball. We go off of the cone's position to see who gets that ball.
So there's a cone on the ref's table, or the scorer's table, that determines, it's used as an arrow, similar to what you would see on a basketball scoreboard. That gives the chance to refs from a distance to be able to see whose possession is going to be on the jump.
Quick way to solve a couple arguments that are going to happen naturally on the court, as this is a high-intensity, full-contact game, and we are going to have some things that get a little hairy out there. But that's what we love.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we love.
You're talking about hair.
Speaking of hair, yeah.
The best facial hair in the business here.
We've got the best ponytails
Jake Daly
out
will
here.
grow his hair out. He will cut it and he donates it. But he also will grow a nice little beard. Yeah,
I love that.
He's a great guy.
Does he donate the beard too? I know there's
I
a few beards.
I don't think they take the beard.
I feel like they should. There's a few people that I know could definitely use a couple little patches. Big thank you to our sponsors for making sure this is happening today. We have Oscar Mike, Amazon, Starbucks, the Foglia Family Foundation, Veterans United, Home Loans, Google, Vehicles for Veterans, Gary Sinise Foundation, and First Nation Group. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here putting on this amazing championship.
Very true. Newby with the ball. He's making his way up the court. He's got Sarah up high. She sets a little pick.
Ooh, little action right on the line.
Newby comes back. He's looking to regroup. They've only got 12 on the shot.
Oh. It's under 10.
And he squeaks it in with 5 on the shot.
That gets a little dicey down there, but those couple seconds and being patient really makes the difference whether a play works or not.
Tier with the ball. He's looking left and right. He's not seeing anybody. He might have to call a timeout. He's got to get it in for 10 seconds.
There it is.
He gets it to the other low pointer.
We're going to go for a give and go. Oh.
That can be a problem too, and it is.
It is.
Costly turnover in their own key.
Possession of the ball is gold here. It's a high.
They want to do a quick give and go down low to get the ball in the court, but unfortunately, number 5 was not able to get it off to another player. That was just great defense by Dasa St. Louis.
And that is Daniel Ortiz with the number 5. He is one of the first players I actually ever played with down in Houston.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is he?
Fairly well. Plays very smart rugby. He's a really good low pointer. He understands that his job on the court is to be there to set the pick, take up space in the key when it's needed, and just be that annoying sticky picker, and he's good at it.
Number 11, Jake Daly with the ball. He's going up the middle. He's 2-on-1, but he's got some help from Sarah. She comes in streaking, but Deller, one of the hardest hitters in the league, stops her from going in.
He's got great chair position. Not only having great hits, he's got great chair position. Not even needing all of that contact to make the stop. It's incredible.
He has gotten over the overage for age, but he hasn't really slowed down too much.
You think you'll slow down once you get that star?
Well, I did just pass up. I'm 45 now.
All right.
We would have had our first chance at running those lines had we made nationals, but we did not.
I am so sorry.
So, better luck next year. We are looking for a 1.0 in Philly. If you know somebody.
Oof. Well, did you know this is actually my last tournament?
No.
Oh yes.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm going to racing
announcing
full
career's
time.
taking off.
I'm going to full-time racing.
Oh, racing.
Yeah. So we'll see you out there. Ooh, almost a spin right there.
Turnover again.
That contact behind the axle is getting gnarly this weekend. It's hard to keep it in front when you're moving fast. It is very hard, and the slightest misjudgment can really make or break a play. And
oh, actually, St. Louis seems to maintain possession of the ball. They get the ball into Sarah. Back to Newbie. They're going to set up for an offensive key play. Looks to be some crossing action. What they're trying to do is create a hole somewhere in the middle, but also, oh,
there it is.
Newbie just keeps it,
he
takes it in.
pushes him. He pushed that right out of the way and made space for his whole chair.
He's got Della right there, but he looks up to number 9. Turns on the burners. He follows his picker. But
that is an incredibly.
Newbie, he loves
to hold.
Yeah,
he loves it.
There's not a reach he doesn't love.
He was just feeling for a bicep, seeing if it's firing.
Percentage-wise, he gets at least half of them. So a turnover is great, but he also spends a lot of time in the box.
He does. Look at the folks out in the stands. We've got incredible fans out here today. Family, we've got referees out there watching the game. This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, so with one in the box, they're just kind of doing some circles out here, killing some clock. Deller's going to easily get it in. Usually what they do is they try to take out one of their better players, which you can see at the top of the key is Sarah being doubled by 2 of the low pointers.
But it's no worries. We've got Carrie and Daly down here set up nicely for the inbound.
They shouldn't have any problem getting it in anyway. And actually Sarah ends up calling for it, which lets Newbie right on the court.
I would have held Newbie in there and made him call for the inbound.
But, oh, yeah, well, that's another strategy.
And they're working really nicely.
They get it over easily over the half. Sarah's with the ball.
Good
looking
dribble.
for Daly. She finds him. He's got the speed, and he goes in for the try.
Just a reminder for our folks at home that aren't too quite sure of the game yet, you do have 10 seconds to dribble the ball or pass it. We have 12 seconds to get over half, and we have a 40-second shot clock. So it is a quick scoring, high scoring game, and it's high intensity.
There's also the red box on the end, which is called the key.
Yes.
The offense can only be in there for 10 seconds. They can't just sit and camp out there.
And the defense can only have 3 players at any one time in the key.
So oftentimes they'll have one guy out who's called the chase, and he tries to direct them where they want them to go.
Carrie's doing a great job of keeping that corner.
But you could hit the chase into the key, giving them a 4 in the key call. They're having some trouble here. Ooh, jump. It actually probably is a foul on Deller, but
stays red.
It looked like he reached over Sarah's head, that they should have gave her the ball.
I know. There's the replay. It's,
I mean, it's clearly Sarah's ball.
That is clearly Sarah's ball.
What is
I'm not incredibly sure. I wasn't looking.
Timeout.
We're gonna bench timeout, so they're
we're gonna have to find out. I'm not actually sure what happened. Well, if Tier takes the timeout, does it mean it's their ball?
It was a bench timeout.
Oh. Okay.
Coach is on a dead ball. So we've got 1:44 left in this first period. It is 11-7. We're looking at St. Louis up by 4.
Well, it appears with Dasa set in the key that they're still on defense. I'm puzzled by that call.
I'm extremely puzzled too, but we're not allowed to give them the video replay, so we'll keep these to ourselves. And
yeah, never question the refs.
Never.
You can try as much as you want. They're the authority here.
I can personally tell you it's not a good idea to take off your glasses and hand them to them. We have a ref right in front of me who is agreeing.
All right, we're back from the timeout here. Tier has the ball. They're looking to score while Dasa is set up in key position.
Man, I'm sorry. You get goofy care today. It's been a long weekend. I am tired. It's going to be
I hear you. I hope you at least got to enjoy yourself a little.
Oh, I did, wholeheartedly. I take my position on the bench very seriously. I get snacks for the team. I make sure that they're hydrated. And when something needs to get done, I direct my fiance to go get it done.
Ah, wonderful.
Got to make sure things are
It's nice to have a partner to help with these things.
Always. Shout out, Gage.
We got Rob Deller in for the try. He's on defense now.
Carrie doing a great job of getting that pick.
Carrie pulls him out, and she's created
So
such a
smart.
lane. Beautiful job by Carrie.
They have so many options up there.
Gets the ball back to Eric Newby for the try.
Beautiful.
Great job, Carrie. And she immediately gets back on defense off camera. They got Daly tied up. Deller's going in. Sarah and Carrie are there to stop him, keep him from an easy one. Jake comes back in again. Deller's looking for a hit, but he actually goes right in. Dasa with the ball on the baseline. Eric Newby. He's looking to get to Jake Daly. He finds him.
Newby is one of the biggest smack talkers on the court. Anytime I play with him, he gets me fired up.
You know, I played against him once in Vegas, and he called me a big dummy or something like that. And I was kind of pissed, and I asked Chad Cohn, and he goes, "Oh, that's just Newby." And I go, "Oh, okay."
I had the same kind of conversation with my coach, and he told me the same exact thing. "Oh, that's just Newby."
Yeah, that's just Newby.
He's doing a great job of getting in our heads, apparently. Because we're still talking about it.
He completely got in my head. I took it personally for 1 second, and I took my eye off the ball. He swiped it right out of my lap.
I guess you were the big dummy that day.
I was a big dummy. He nailed it.
He got it.
Good thing now I'm just a little dummy. So, you know,
half
I've come
a dummy?
a long way.
It's half a dummy. Come on.
I'm not full dummy anymore. Newby with the ball. He gets it into Sarah. She's double coverage, but gets it right back to Newby. Big hit. Carries up top. She's going to probably want to get that ball to somebody else.
Yeah.
And she finds Jake Daly.
Great patience.
They're doing a little
Carrie
regrouping, but there's no shot clock. There's only 15 on the game. They got to get it in before the end here.
They've got to work.
4 in the key on Tier. That is unfortunate. They're going to lose a player here.
That is a
And it's going to make it much easier
it's
for
Deller
Dawson
going
to
to the
score.
box. He is one of their key aggressive ball handlers.
Yeah.
And that is a
Deller in the box. He is one of their better defenders, so that's going to be a problem. Jake Daly, easy in for the try.
There's still 5 seconds on the game clock. They can still get one last one.
Yeah,
if they try.
that seemed kind of quick considering.
Looks like we are going to. Oh.
Curley gets
Ball's
it into
in.
number 9.
All
Oh,
the way up.
Carey with a beautiful
Over
pick.
back. I'm
Keeps
surprised.
them from using up that time.
I'm wondering how that wasn't an over and back call right there.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
hard to see
very
with people
close.
right in front of us,
Yeah.
but I would agree with you.
That was a very close
All
call.
right, we're going to take a few seconds. And we're back. The start of the second quarter between DASA St. Louis and Houston Texans TIRR.
It's looking like a 4-point deficit, but that does not matter here.
These teams are really experienced, and something like 4 points is not going to stop them from coming back. Number 9 with the ball. A lot of reaches. We'll see if Newbie goes in the box there. Yeah, just what I said. Newbie, you're going to see him in the box quite often, but you know, he gets one turnover and it already pays off, so he's okay with it. I'm pretty sure his team is used to seeing him over there.
If I were Newbie, I would just bring a couple snacks with me, set him down in the corner, and just wait for that break. A minute to rest is really not.
You know, you make a great point.
Not that bad.
He's probably pretty well rested for the rest of the game, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad strategy. I think I'm going to start reaching every play.
I mean, if you've got snacks and water waiting for you, you might as well.
Number 11, Jake Daly, gets the ball back to Newbie. They got Sarah up high, and he finds her.
Way to force number 9 to make a decision, leaving him the open court to give Sarah the ball.
We always say push, push, push until you can't push anymore, and then you pass.
Yes. Well, I mean, with a quad sport, it's one of the things. We're not that great of ball handlers. We're good, but inherently, we're going to drop a couple. And that those turnovers are gold here. And that is really what makes or breaks this game. As we can see, we have a 5-point deficit over some ball handling.
Yeah, that is true.
And
Rob Deller in with the try. Newbie with the ball. He's looking for Jake. Gets him over there with Carey. He's going to go, turns up the middle, follows his picker as you always should. Got Deller with the hit.
Man, that is
Comes
a big
back,
hit.
finds Newbie in the middle of the court. Sarah
Sarah's
high.
waiting for it.
Great
Smart.
ball handling and passing there.
Her court awareness has grown immensely this year. She just understands where she needs to be, out of the way, into the space. And
Well, that time she spent on USA for her first year has paid off significantly in her game for DASA.
And we've got an easy ball up over the top. Number 9 scoring the try. It's going to be a St. Louis possession.
Newbie with the ball. He finds Sarah wide open. She's looking for some help. She finds it back with Newbie. They got Carey over there.
He
It's a
sees
little
his
bit of a
outlet.
risky play. We'll see what happens.
It's low point on low point crime. Get it, Carey. Get it, Carey.
She is
call it.
covered,
There
and
it
she's
is.
got to call a timeout.
Yeah.
You know, the low pointers, they're low pointers for a reason because they don't have all the hand functions of the high pointers. So when you throw them the ball, it gets difficult if they can't throw it back.
We're getting close to the 10-second call, too. So if she hadn't either called the timeout, dribbled the ball, which there was no way to dribble in that swarm. It was insane. That was the right call. They made the right call, absolutely.
Always, always, always use your timeouts.
Even if you don't have a timeout, try. Never
Well,
hurts to try.
If you don't have a timeout, throw the ball in the air. 10 on the shot. Gets the ball to Sarah, but she's stuck.
Oh,
Let's see if Jake can
Daly's
get it.
ready for it.
With 4 on the shot.
He knew it was coming to him. He was the wide receiver, ready for that pass.
They got a 5-point lead here.
Good call.
He was almost
running
forced out of bounds,
so close
and he
to that
correctly
line.
calls the timeout. You play against Tira at all this year? Or DASA?
I did play against DASA.
Oh, okay.
I did.
How was that? Oh, that's correct.
That's-
You
yeah.
told me all about
Yeah.
Eric Newby. Sorry,
when we were-
short-term memory.
It's when he was bullying me. Just kidding, newbie. You're not a bully.
You want in? All right. We're gonna guesting with Chris Hull real quick, and I'll be out.
We're going to have an OG pair for you coming up in about 30 seconds. Next to me, we are going to have the very short Christopher Hull coming out from Tampa. How is Tampa?
Tampa, Man, hold on. Let me turn on this mic.
Oh, yeah, you're on.
I'm on. All right.
You're on.
You can hear me in your mic. I have a hard time hearing you.
Oh,
But,
perfect.
Yeah, Tampa just came off a win for 5th place in Division 1 against Kansas City.
All right.
So we're doing well.
Nice. Way to go. Way to go. High five.
Thanks. Not what we
All right.
expected, but got a couple wins, and that's what it's all about. Ali running the ball here for Tier. Looking for an opening. Deller's in the key, looking for it. Leaving the court. Penalty try is the call for Tier. H-U-L-L. Ball in for Dassa St. Louis. Tipped off of Deller, but Daly's able to pick it up. Big pressure on Daly.
Looked like an almost foul down there. We had a couple hands on arms I saw. Sarah's in. She knows where to be on that court.
I love when they let players play consistently, and these
Yes.
two referees are some of the best at letting players play, reach for the ball,
Yep.
put pressure on. Shot clock running down on St. Louis.
I think it's important for a full contact sport to be able to play out full contact sports.
Kerry Morgan in there for the try.
If we're not allowed to get in there, get a little handsy, what's the point of the game, right?
Agreed.
It's rugby.
Fun fact on Kerry Morgan, actually a Paralympic racer.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
Holds a few world records, I believe.
I've heard that. Rob Deller one-on-one with Sarah Adam for the try.
Sarah's gotten a lot of speed and court awareness growing this year.
Yeah.
It's been cool to watch.
Team USA again.
Yep.
For her. Congratulations, Sarah. We have a meter violation on Rob Deller. He's not happy about it. He feels like Daly moved the line, but when are we ever happy about a whistle being blown against us?
Never, 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 never.
We're never wrong. Unfortunately, I've never seen a player win the battle with the referee.
I've seen a coach win a battle, but I've never seen a player.
Pretty rare. It's pretty rare. I can't say never, but it's pretty rare.
I was just telling the folks at home earlier that if you have, if you're playing on the court and you think the ref made a bad call, it is not a good idea to take off your glasses and throw them at the ref. You will get taken out of the game immediately. So,
a little 3-on-4 rugby here for Dassa. Should be a nice, easy score. They're going to set up their defense, planning to pick Rob Deller up out of the box.
Oh, yes.
Now Deller's wondering what to do. He calls inbounder. Hey, everybody at home. Great to see everybody. Hope you're enjoying our commentary. Hope you're enjoying the weekend here with Oscar Mike Foundation. We appreciate you guys. Hey, Houston with a get denied here. Real tight. Still looking for a place to go and a timeout.
I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors for making this event happen. We've got Oscar Mike Foundation, Amazon, Starbucks, the Foglia Family Foundation, Veterans United Home Loans, Google, Vehicles for Veterans, Gary Sinise Foundation, First Nation Group, and of course all of our wonderful volunteers, referees, and officials that came out to make sure that this event happened, because without you guys we cannot do this. So thank you.
We love our sponsors, we love our volunteers, and we always want to thank them. Referees for today's match, I see Josh Kern standing in front of me here, and on the baseline down there, CJ, how do you say his last name?
It's Chris Marino.
Chris Marino.
Yeah.
They call him CJ, right?
I've always called him Chris.
Call him Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's our timeout situation, Kara?
I can find out for you, Chris.
Coming out here in the second quarter, just coming on.
We are 1-1 for timeouts.
Okay, so Houston's used one.
I'm sorry. Yep. Houston's used one, and 2-2 for the bench.
One floor left for Houston, and one floor left for St. Louis.
Oh, that was almost a hold.
Deller.
That was very, very close to be a holding call. He was leaning up on him
talking to the referee about that right now. He's saying he was on me. Anytime one player lands on another player, any part of the body, touches the chair or player's body, that is a hold or illegal use of hands.
Yep. It's just an illegal advantage for the most part, and it's it's unsafe. We want to keep this game safe as physical as it is.
And it is a judgment call, too, by the referee, whether it's an advantage game. There's supposed to be some kind of advantage game there. Daniel inbounding to Deller. Deller looking for some speed, following his pick.
Doing a great job. And there's a foul on Newby.
Eric Newby, Eric has some really quick hands, and he usually knows when to reach, so I'm surprised that was called a foul. With some of the reaches we've seen earlier,
Yes.
that seems inconsistent with, you know, no real advantage gain there, but you know, judgment call. We can only see what we can see from over here.
Yeah. That, and they were turned a little bit to the other side of the court, going up on that banana line.
So Ali, a player with in the system with GB national team, is in port for Houston this year. He's going to take some time off the clock, let Tier set up their defense. Newbie's going to inbound anyway, so nobody bothers to pick him up out of the box. So it looks like what we're seeing here is almost a man defense from Houston. Yeah, with Curley picking up Newbie on the baseline, it comes down to a man.
I don't think it's been a man defense on purpose. I think it's been a forced man defense.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job of taking advantage of that uncomfortableness that Tier seems to be feeling.
Turnover caused now by Black. That's what they're going to need to get back in this game. Only down by 4.
It's doable. We still have 2 quarters left after this, which is those 4 points if they manage the ball properly.
No question. Deller looking to beat Newbie, but has Ali open for the try. 3:27 left in the second quarter. 3-point lead for DASA St. Louis. Newbie looking. Daly. He needs a pick. Finds one with Adam.
There it is. She's
Adams.
waiting for an open.
Yeah, she's just going to be patient here, wait for help.
Smart decision. Leaving the court.
Deller had nothing there but the reach to try and stop her.
Yeah, he was already off the court. He had to.
Yeah. Seems like Houston's offense is kind of one-dimensional. I mean, they've got the low pointers inbounding, but you know, I guess that's what they've got, right? They can't afford to put Deller or Ali inbounding, so that's.
It has definitely been a low point offense from the start.
Running against the key here.
I think it's working well for them. It's just the defense is starting to collapse in a little bit when they're getting frustrated. You can kind of see it when they're shaking their heads a bit. But
this defense is definitely a huge advantage. As you see the turnover for DASA St. Louis, all 3 of their starters here have played for Team USA, so they run this key offense together, key defense together, know each other really, really well.
They don't even have to say anything out loud. They already know where they're going to be. It's pretty incredible to watch the nonverbal communication happening on and off the court.
And the third piece there, Carey, fits right into to their system.
I was saying earlier, Sarah and Carey together absolutely are a power dynamic.
Yeah.
The 2 of them can get through just about any line.
Wow, another turnover for Houston off the inbound. Newbie with the quick hands there. We're now in that magic 2-minute area where, we're looking for timestamps to score tries. Newbie at 2:05, right where he likes it. Ball into Ali. Ali, whoa!
Oh, that is a spin and a half.
And that was definitely a spin. If it was me, I'd be begging for a flagrant. I think Ali
I would
is.
too.
Daly had
right there.
Nothing there.
Absolutely.
But the back of the wheel.
Yeah. It's something we don't like to see, folks. It's just not safe. They're spinning them. It's not cool.
It might not have been intentional, but it looked like he could have held up and not done that. But
yeah. We've got the coach coming in to
Ollie's
talk.
all right? Back up
There
on
it
all
is.
4 wheels? Or 6?
2 for safety, 2 count. 2 are really big, so you can't miss those.
St. Louis setting up their offense again. Just okay to let Houston score the try. Now, Curley picking up Jake Daly in the box, but he's just as happy to inbound as Newbie. They're really interchangeable there with the inbound. Even though Daly at 2.5, Newbie at 2, they functionally on the court are interchangeable. Yeah. Sarah just able to run with a great pick from Carrie Morgan, as you say.
Like I said, the two of them are unstoppable. They have the best nonverbal communication I've seen on the court all day.
I'm hearing St. Louis's coach here just tell them, hey, keep dropping in the key. That's where we're causing turnovers.
Yeah.
Let's get back and do it. Like we said, those 3 players playing for Team USA know how to play the key defense, and Houston just can't seem to beat it.
Yeah.
So where else would you need to go?
Apparently to Team USA and learn a little bit.
Save your energy.
Yeah. Try and sneak in a post up. He's going to sneak out so he doesn't get that 10 seconds in the key and reset. Going back in. Ortiz with a pick. Carrie's just stuffing that
Still
corner
nowhere to
up
go,
wide.
man. I mean, they just can't come in with enough speed. And St. Louis is everywhere.
Oh, they snuck it right in.
Finally, a tight pass to Deller in the middle.
He definitely threaded a needle there. It was a very, very precise pass.
109. Now, Dasa probably looking to try and score around the 5-0 mark here, so they can give themselves last try.
5-0, 5-5, somewhere around there. You want to give yourself the possession of the other team having the ball, plus a couple extra seconds so you can get at least one up and try and get the possession.
Now, there is the other option here to just slow down and take a timeout. But 5-0 is passed.
If they've only got one on the floor, though, I wouldn't waste it here going into the half. I would save it for a sticky situation later where we're getting a little held up.
They've guaranteed themselves 4.7 seconds. If you don't get the timestamp you want, just play good defense and get it back.
Amen. It's going to be a red ball. That was a costly mistake for Tier.
Opportunity to go up 7 here.
Yeah.
Possession arrow in the favor of Houston for the 3rd quarter.
Looks like we've got about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, no need to waste the timeout.
Never.
Just run it down as low as you can. You don't want to give it anything more than 5, but really preferably less than 4 or 5 seconds is.
And their key defense has been incredibly tough tonight, so it's definitely going to take more than 5 or 6 seconds to break through. It's going to be a little bit of tough work for these Tier guys coming out of the half to get it together and see what they can do to shake it up and pull a W for this one.
Wow, what a pass over the shoulder, getting pushed around by Eric Newby. Wow, man.
We've seen a couple of those very, very, very close goals in the last couple of days, and it's, man, I got to take my hat off to the refs. It is hard to call those.
This weekend there's been I've seen so many last minute goals. It's been really cool. Well, that's our halftime break here. We got a 5-minute break. Come back, join us for the 2nd half. Kara?
Chris?
Yep, we're out.
See ya.
And we're back.
I had a snack. Did you have a snack?
Just some water, man. I'm good right now.
Perfect. Well, I have energy. I hope these guys do too, because they still have 2 whole quarters left of wheelchair rugby for this D2 championship game. Chris, I'm excited.
We've already had our D3 championship game this morning. Close game, 2-pointer between the Brooks Bandits and the Reno High Fives. Congratulations.
Who did it?
To the Jacksonville Brooks Bandits.
Let's go.
For their Division III championship.
Way to go, Brooks Bandits.
We
what a
are
fight all year.
16 minutes away from crowning a D2 champion and about 3 hours away from crowning a D1 champion.
Ooh, and a late hit on the base.
Man, a good goal there, but that could have been dangerous on that baseline.
I know.
Might be a payback for the spin earlier.
Maybe.
We have long memories as rugby players.
Yes, we do. I still believe I'm mad about plays about 4 years ago. Actually, I think you did one of those. I'm mad at you.
Hey, I'll take it. You want to fight?
We're fighting.
So what do you think Houston needs to do here in the second quarter to get back in this game?
Confidence, man. They need to be confident in their team, trust that they have the clarity and that they're going to do the same thing together, right? If they don't trust their teammate, they're gonna leave their spot, they're gonna leave people open, and it gets hairy from there. And then you're just playing garbage ball.
Here's what I saw on that try. They saw Dasa trying to drop back in the key. They backpicked the low.
They forced them on.
Dasa had to come pressure. Yep. And it was a much easier try for Houston not having to beat that key defense.
Yeah. I mean, when they're down in the key, they all have such powerful knowledge of their chair positioning and the space down there that it really makes it hard to best them. You have to drag somebody out and create that space.
It's going to take the back pick to beat Dasa at their own game.
And then we're just playing 3-on-3 rugby, and there's no way to block it all up.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
So now, St. Louis has gone ahead and said, all right, you want to back pick us? We'll press you. So here's the press with Newbie in the box.
Not to be confused with depressed.
Not to be confused with what?
Depressed.
Depressed. I'm not sure what Newbie did to get in the box there. Did you see that?
I did not. I was too busy trying to be funny. Apparently, I'm not very good at it.
We can't do 2 things at once, folks.
Nope.
We cannot do 2 things.
I can only sit and breathe. That's about it.
Don't let me chew gum either.
Oh, God, no. I've seen what you do.
3-on-4. 3-on-4 rugby. Should be a fairly simple task for Tier. They're just thinking about setting up what they want on defense. Nobody bothers to pick up the box.
They're going to let him right out. They knew Sarah would have just called the inbound and Newbie would have snuck out anyways.
Yep.
But with 2 major ball handlers on the court, plus Daly and Carey, I mean,
interchangeable, like we said in the second quarter.
Completely interchangeable. And as
this is a good trap here from Houston. Daniel making Jake
coming
work
in for the big hit. He's gonna have. Yeah, Carey, way to be in position. Be patient, girl.
Who was that too?
Steve is getting in on her. Yeah, get it, Carey.
What a way to protect the ball.
It's
ends up in a jump ball.
At least it's consistent with the jumps. I'm all right with the jump call when there's getting to be a little bit of action. I just want it to be consistent. They don't even look tired out there.
No. This level of rugby, these teams train hard. They're ready for weekends like this. 6 games, pretty typical in a weekend.
They're not maybe sprinters, but they're more of marathoners. They've got that endurance built up over a lot of training periods.
Now Houston with some pretty good key defense, but the difference is with St. Louis, 3 very able
ball handlers,
catchers, right?
And throwers.
So somebody's
they can put it anywhere on the court.
Yeah.
And they've got Sarah up on the top.
One of the things we talk about the most in this game is matchups. Sometimes these midpoint lines against high-lows can beat it. Sometimes the midpoints can't keep up with the low.
It all depends on the line. I think it really does. I've seen balanced lines that can hang. I've seen balanced lines that can't.
You really need that one mid-pointer with a ton of speed, and that's what Sarah brings to the table for Dasa.
I think my favorite lines that I've seen so far are when we have the asterisks, the allowances, and it just gets to be a gnarly number. So we've got a -1-5 on the court with 3 threes.
Yeah.
And it just gets to be a whole different ball game. And I
It
think we're
does.
going to start seeing a lot more of that as the season
So much function on the court.
and the league progresses, yeah.
Tier bringing it up. Now Dasa able to drop back in the key. Let's see what Tier can do against 6 key.
And
A
it's
tough
out.
pass and a turnover. Every time Dawson gets back in the key, it seems like there's a
It's up
turnover.
top. And he's going to be looking for a little help. Sarah with the ball. And she is clear to go straight in for the try.
I know the Texans are seeing that they can't afford to let them drop back.
They're going to start rearranging their strategy right now. I can see Curly kind of yelling at these guys, trying to get them all on the same page.
Yeah,
Because if we've got some guys in for a deny and some guys in for a contain, there's no way to keep it together. That's
Yeah.
when they're going to sneak through those little holes.
8-point game.
Still a lot of time to come back.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of being on the competition committee this year.
Yeah.
And also the pain of deciding where all of these teams go in rankings. And, you know, there's always a question about, hey, man, should they be in D1? Hey, should they be in D2? We just look for good matchups, man, and we've been having them most of the weekend. So we hope you've been enjoying what we've been putting together here for you. Let's have some fun, Kara.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. 1 timeout left for each team on the floor. Tier just needs to come out with some intensity right now. We need
That's
to see.
what I'd like to see.
I think some big hits from Deller, right, might light a fire.
Even just to shake up the energy, make it so their team knows that they're here to play, they're here to win. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's fight it out.
Yeah.
Leave it all on the court. This is the championship game. There's nothing left to bring home.
Yeah, something to get excited about for Tier. Cause a couple turnovers in a row, you know, cause 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Get excited about
Oh,
1
yeah.
turnover.
It's one of those things where once the confidence is shaken, it's hard to bring back. But if you can, and you can get your teammates back on board with you,
But just look at this key defense
Yeah.
again. Like, Eric went in the key knowing
and
that
he's
he had
open.
room.
Look at that.
Great pass.
Beautiful.
Yeah, great pass over the top.
What a
But
great play.
that's-
And a great eye to see that in the corner and know he's going to be open for you.
That's still really good defense. Now Houston's still in a man again. Sarah with the ball trying to set Newbie free. Unsuccessful. Deller's all over. We might get a timeout here. Nope. Sarah just going to put on the
She
gas.
is quick, man. We got to check that chair for a motor.
2 horse.
2 arm powers.
Yeah. Newbie telling Sarah in the middle of a play here, don't come and pick for me on the baseline with a ball. Then we're both trapped down there. It worked out.
They're laughing it off.
Ollie
over
with
there.
a tire here. Houston with equipment timeout.
The tutus are my favorite touch. Houston
Yes.
always brings the good swag.
Yeah. Houston's equipment staff here with tutus on, enjoying themselves thoroughly.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some TikToks with them dancing in front of the picture board this weekend.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
They never came and got me. I would have done it with them.
Yeah, give me an extra tutu.
Oh,
I'm
come
in there.
on, let's go.
I'm in for it.
I don't know about all the tutu stuff, but I'll do
Dasa
the
back
other
in the
stuff.
key again. Houston trying to find a hole.
And
It's
he
just
is
not there.
close to that pylon with the ball going out. My goodness.
Newbie knocks it off.
Ooh. But that's what we needed for Tier. They needed this kind of confidence. They needed to get the ball back, reset, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Just get it in, move some players around, and let's get it going.
I feel like your pick and roll has to be so strong
It does.
to beat this key defense.
You've really got to make that cut and make it apparent and happen. She's that.
And here we're going to have a turnover.
We are right here.
Shot clock violation is a call.
Yep.
No jump ball was called. Possession arrow in the favor of Houston. So it stays Houston ball.
Red ball.
Oh, no. Red
We're
ball.
going red ball.
Wasn't a held, just shot clock violation. Yep.
Daly with the ball. Carey's setting that pick for him. Sarah's in with the opening.
Deller trying to light some things up with a big hit on Jake Daly.
Oh, he looked like he was going to chase Sarah down to the end, too. He backed off right at the end.
Court awareness by Daly, have his eyes up to find Adam. Looks like we're going to have a sub. St. Louis just going to give Carey maybe a little break and to get Kylan Simpa. And I really don't know how to say his last name, but I know it's Kylan. I called him Keelan for a while, and then I heard it's Kylan. So
I will try not to make the same mistake.
We have a lot of difficult names for American players around here, don't we?
I mean, you do. Your name is like
Does it start with a
Christmas?
No, I mean, I think my favorite team is NEP. We got Buford, Dudezig, Witchshield, Farazani. I mean, these guys, their last names, holy cow. But it's easier to be, comment with Denmark.
I mean, what do you do on this team where you have a bunch of the same last name?
Oh yeah, we got Bradley Bow. Well, that's support staff. All right, back to the game. Instead of our troubles about pronunciation. Don't worry about us, folks. We're okay.
It's all right. I made Paco laugh earlier, just once.
Houston switching it up here, getting Tim Jones 2.5 out there, running the ball, hoping that he'll be able to attack the key offense a little bit better.
I hope so. Oh, Newbie with the hands, Daly with the try.
The first decision for Tim Jones turns out to be a turnover. But they had to do something. They had to try and switch something up.
And Houston really is good playing really good ball out there. It's just Dasa is putting the pieces together in the right order, and it's just working for him today. Man, that's 2 big hits.
Deller protecting the ball all the way through. Sarah not giving up on the
There it is, Sarah. There it is. And the ball's up. Daly's got it for the try.
We use the phrase around rugby sometimes, the wheels are falling off the bus.
Yep.
And 11-point game. That's a bus without wheels.
It's unfortunate. I was really hoping for a little bit more of a close banger.
Yeah, competitive game.
It's more fun. It's more fun for the fans. We get to really get into the emotion of the game, and it helps bring out the heart of it for all of the players.
Look at the difference here.
Yeah.
Dawson not in the key. Tier able to score fairly quickly.
Yeah.
It was only like 11 seconds off the shot clock.
They've just got to do a good job of consistently picking that low pointer back.
Yeah. Anybody picking him back.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Just get a little bit on him so that he's out of your way for a minute, and they will have to force back.
We've talked a lot about St. Louis's defense. We haven't talked a lot about their offense. It's just so spread.
Yes.
Right? The 3 of them, Sarah, Jake, and Newbie, are middle, sideline, right? All the time.
It's hard to defend against that. As a player, it is extremely hard to defend against an entire court instead of just a little quarter of a court.
Yeah.
So they do a great job of capitalizing on that. And
the smartest and best players in the world, when they don't have the ball in their hands, they're moving without the ball, and they're creating space.
Oh, yeah.
They're moving to a sideline. They're in a zone where the ball is not.
Getting somebody's attention, pulling them with you.
Yeah.
It's extremely smart play. Quick medical. Looks like we got a little bit of a knee banger.
We got a bleeder. All right, here's Houston's shot against the key again. Deller with the ball this time instead of Tim Jones. Hoping for a different result.
Good job dragging her out. They're going to try and stuff him up, and it's over.
There's just too much height.
Yeah. It's really hard to string a ball through that when they have that much height and that much function.
Yeah.
Newbie's been playing for a long time. He knows what the ball is going to do. He knows where it's going to go, and he knows how to get his hand in there.
Yeah. Corner inbound here for Newbie. Nice pass over the top to Adam in the single. She's just going to put it down and beat them both.
And Curley is doing a really great job of just understanding where he needs to be at the right time.
Yeah. Kylan gets on the board. His team, his bench, loving it. They love the low point love. We love it when low pointers score. Deller pushing hard down the middle.
Kylan with a swing and a miss. That was
Man,
close.
I can't emphasize this enough. Look how easy it is when they're not in the key.
It's so easy. They sneak right through. We've got Newbie coming up the court. Ball over half to Daly. He's looking for some options.
Bo. So St. Louis communicating with each other here. They've got plenty of time. They want to run it down to 5-0. I turned my mic off and was drinking water. Then I started talking to myself.
Don't worry, I heard you. So I quickly pressed the button so I wasn't going to be the only one to hear the embarrassing things you say.
So 5, 4,
Oop.
3, 2, 1. Right where they wanted it, 50.7.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great clock management. Great court awareness.
That's really the difference between the top teams. That clock management and that awareness of how much of a big difference that makes in your game.
I mean, it's 8 goals a game if you do it properly.
Yep.
And that's extremely important in a game that is as high scoring as these are.
And you know, the fun thing is, it's really starting to trickle down even to the D3 and like D4 level teams.
Yeah.
They're learning that this is the best way in tight games to manage the game. Even in big games like this, look, we're talking 10 points here, and St. Louis is still having the discipline to manage that clock, because in a big game when they need it, they're going to know how to do it.
And we're watching it happen right here in front of us, folks.
Yep.
This is the culmination of all of that coming together.
So
she's going to score that before they get a jump in there.
Less than 6 seconds on the clock. Now, I mean, there are some real threats on the international side that can score this quickly. Japan, Denmark, USA. Like, those guys can score 6 seconds. Here, not so common.
And off the head of a fan. Wants to get in the game, apparently.
A 12-point lead going in the fourth quarter for Houston. Keep watching with us, man. We might see something crazy. A long pass. Come back and join us. Get your popcorn.
Big thank you to our sponsors. We have the Oscar Mike Foundation, Amazon, Starbucks, the Foglia Family Foundation, Veterans United Home Loans, Google, Vehicles for Veterans, Gary Sinise Foundation, and of course the First Nation Group. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in about 2 minutes. Back with a little bit of wheelchair rugby, the D2 championship game. We've got DASA, we've got Tier, we've got rugby, we've got a little bit of vengeance, a little bit of violence.
We've got loud music, we've got loud fans, we've got a gym full of guys who love watching rugby.
And we
guys
got
and
referees
gals
that I have been assured have had their eye exams, so we are in for a good day.
DASA St. Louis sticking with the key defense. Houston hasn't shown them that they can beat it. New players for Houston getting the first minutes, setting the pick in the corner, JJ.
Beautiful. JJ is a very smart player.
Dude, and fast.
Oh my goodness.
And sticky, pushing with his elbows.
I don't know, I think those elbows are an advantage at this point. He is so quick.
Yeah, and his angles are tight too. I mean, it's good stuff.
He is great,
And just an all-around nice guy too.
Right, oh my gosh. That's one of the things that I love so much about this sport is that it really is a family here. We joke, we fight, we play intense on the court, but at the end of the day, if you need something, Chris, I'd be there to help you, and I know you'd do the same for me.
100%.
So
Jones.
going into that last quarter, if you're the Houston coach, what are you telling your guys?
I mean, keep your heads up. We know how to run key offense. We do it all the time in practice. We have set plays. We just need to be tighter with our pick and rolls. And the passing windows are going to be smaller against St. Louis. We need to have tight passes and tight pick and rolls to make that key offense work.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And, you know, chip away. That's what I would tell them as a coach. Like 8 points. Let's
just get one at a time.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, sorry, 12 points. One at a time is all you can do.
Yeah.
Make it respectable.
Well, I'm glad we don't have you out here doing math today, Chris.
Dude, Baco and I were talking yesterday. He went to school in Arizona. I went to school in Florida. Don't ask us to do math.
I went to school in Connecticut and then Florida, so maybe ask me the early math, but not the later stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's a good thing I don't use differential calculus for racing or anything.
You know, Florida man don't do no math. Meth maybe, but not math.
Ooh, I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
Oh, that's a joke. Sorry, kids. Ball into Ollie here. Houston advancing up. Dasa, you know, willing to stick with the key.
They are looking a little bit more confident coming into this last quarter.
Yeah.
I think they were just told, have fun, go out there.
Look, I mean,
Use
JJ.
everything you have.
JJ just eating up the corner, dude. He's been the difference here.
He's killing it. He's absolutely killing it.
He's been the difference, and now he's doubled it on Sarah Adam.
Now we've only got an 11-point game. If they can get a stop here, this is going to be key for them. This will change the momentum, really give them that burst of energy that they're looking for. Up to Sarah. Tim's in front. Ooh. And Newbie just has it.
Man, what a set of hands there from Newbie. Ball up to Ali. Following JJ.
He's looking to make it over half, and he does. Oop. Newbie with the almost spin.
We did have a sub for Dasa too. Risey out there.
I see that. I've got this table in front of me. I can't see much.
Number 20, Steve Reisenbacher. Everybody just calls him Risey. That's his nickname. So we ain't going to say Reisenbacher.
That's an awesome name.
Sounds like I'm ordering something off a menu at a German restaurant.
Oop. And Tim's got a flat. Tim's got a whole flat. So they're going to take an equipment after this. It looks.
It's Ali with the flat.
Oh, is that Ali with the flat?
Yeah. Just
I
an
thought
axle.
it was both of them. It looked like Tim was stuck.
Yeah. Sometimes tough to sit on a bench for 3 quarters.
Oh, it's incredible.
Coming in the fourth
tough.
and try and be warm, and you get out there and the shoulders feel like you're pushing in mud.
Oh yeah. You'll see me on the court. I'll be kind of rolling side by side, just rocking it, trying to warm things up, get some little quick bursts of energy in.
Looks like Kara's skiing over here if you want a visual. Little downhill skiing. JJ with the corner seal again. But Daly able to get there.
They've got to back out of the key, make sure they're not in for more than 10 seconds at a time, which is one of those big pivotal things in the offense of rugby. It really breaks up the game. You can't just camp down there in the key.
Newbie.
And Tim with the grab.
Newbie has gotten wise to JJ in that corner. Forced the pass over the top, but Jones able to get the try.
They're going to have to get on this quick and attack hard if they want any goal. There it is.
That a perfectly legal hit.
That was
from
legal.
Ali.
Beautiful and legal.
Yeah, I mean, perfectly timed to cause a turnover.
He was just a little off balance. He was going right when to hit him and throw it. Here
we got the replay. Wow.
Perfectly legal. Look at that.
Right in that
Love
front.
that.
Right in that front caster housing.
Love
That's
that. That was beautiful. Thank you for the replay. Look at this. Ready? And
boom.
Boom.
The
Let's
hold
go.
on Newbie. He did land on his shoulder a bit there. So it looks
That
like
was
they're going to
beautiful.
give Houston. Yeah. Houston the ball for the hold, the turnover. Yep. Newbie's up. Looks all right.
Great hit.
Yeah.
That's what I love to see. Good legal hits.
Doobie going to sub on that. He's smiling. He's happy. He's going to go get a water.
Yeah, I think, not unfortunately, it's a great thing. We have implemented a new concussion protocol this year. So if a player is hit on the ground, they hit their head, you do have to come off for a play, make sure you're good, check it out, drink some water, and make sure that we're not having any flutter in the eyes or anything. So I think it's a great thing that we're doing for the health and safety of the players. CT is a big thing with repeated concussions and just looking out for your best interests.
And the whole league has taken it on responsibility to take training, coaches, support staff, players.
Yeah.
We're taking it very seriously as a league and as teams and players. So,
and I mean, we stand up for each other. I'm not going to let somebody hit you to make it so that you're getting hit on the head. You're not going to let somebody do that.
Yeah.
It is a family sport, and we want to keep playing together for a long time.
Yeah. So we had a turnover from St. Louis.
Caleb Wilson there trying to get into the game. Hit the ball up for a minute.
We had a turnover from St. Louis with a leaving the court. And now a daily reach.
Always.
Oh, it wasn't a turnover, excuse me. It was a leaving the court, so
we got two.
We got two in the box.
We got two in the box. It is a power play if I've ever seen
man.
one. I'm a hockey fan. I don't know if you are, Chris, but I love a good power play.
I'm heartbroken. My Lightning lost last night to Toronto.
Know.
Yeah.
As you know, I do hail from the Tampa Bay, so the Lightning do have a big hole in my heart that they left empty last night.
The good thing is my Tampa Bay Rays are still doing well. Pressure on the ball, 3-on-4 here.
He's going to look for the pass.
We're trying to get it
We're
across.
Close to that 12-second, and they're going to get a 12. It's 12. It's 12.
Let's go.
That was like 14.
Say no dribble is the call.
All right. If it wasn't one, it was going to be the other.
He took an awful lot of time off the clock. You know, it's 3-on-4.
Smart rugby.
It's a good push from number 25 there. Who is number 25 here?
Ortiz.
Man-Kai Park.
Man-Kai Park.
Yes. Number 25.
He's super nice. I've had a couple conversations with him off the court. And anytime I do, he is just so happy.
That's
happy
awesome.
to be here. Excited to play some rugby. Ooh, and it's Sarah with the ball coming in. They're looking for the open guy up
St.
deep,
Louis back to full strength.
Ollie is going to fight him for it. It's gonna be a fight. Man-Kai coming in for the
Turnover.
swing. Ooh. It was almost a down player. There's a foul. It's on Daly.
St. Louis's coach over there. Oh my God, stop reaching.
Right. I mean.
There's 4 minutes left in the game. Let's get this over with.
Right. But it's only a 9-point game now.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have seen crazier things here at the championships.
Yeah. Yeah, just discipline at this point for St. Louis is going to win the game. So not reaching, doing the smart things are going to be what's going to get them the win.
With all the USA players on their team, I think this win would be a good thing. Coming into some of the Paralympic Games, we've got 500-ish days until Paris. I think this is a good confidence booster going into a lot of those bigger international games.
Daly with a threat to throw the deep inbound.
And Man-Kai with the try.
Pulls off player to get the ball to Adam, who then gets it up for the deep try. Tim Jones advancing. Nice pass over the top of the pile to Ollie. 3:37 left in our D2 championship game. Looks like Houston is out of this pretty far. It would have to take a miracle at this point.
They're
right?
still fighting for it.
Hey, that's the one thing I love about this sport too. There's never any quit in these teams.
Well, and you never know if a player's going to have to get subbed out for something, and that can completely change the game.
Right. Yeah. Injuries. Something happens. Equipment's breaks.
We had a player's their straps for their seat actually completely snapped, set him backwards, like he couldn't get up. We had to fix his chair. He was out for a whole quarter.
We've had this weekend. Yep. One of my teammates' straps broke.
Yep.
We rely a lot on our equipment, and we have to thank our equipment folks for getting us back in as quick as possible.
Thank you guys so much. I know it's not easy out there changing the tires, getting the axles, getting everything welded.
Getting yelled at when you don't have a spray bottle ready.
Right? But thank you so much for putting up with our grumpiness. We do appreciate you.
Okay. Chris called my time here.
Which is a little weird.
I think it would be a hold.
Yeah, because he was bracing himself up on the ground.
Look, yeah, it looked like he did hold up against Sarah Adam there.
We'll see if there's a
So he went in for the reach, and it looked
he's
like
up, and he's
he's got to be on her wheel a little bit there,
but
right?
he's holding himself up as well in the quarter play. And you
Legal advantage. And Ollie should have been in the penalty box, in my opinion.
We've got subs coming in. Dawson's
And then,
gonna change
you know, with the call, the judgment call by the referee, it's turnover.
Yeah.
3:07.
We've got Jack Harris coming out for Dawson.
Their bench seems really excited about him coming out. I think he's a fairly new player, number 10.
He is. I believe this is his first or second year playing. It's great to see the new guys coming out, especially at this level of competition. This is the D2 championship game.
Let's see what he's got in that corner. He's definitely holding his
Ollie's working for it.
his own.
He's making Mankai hold it.
He's holding his own. Ollie comes at him.
Ollie's got it. They're looking for the opening. They're trying to create some space. And he's, you got it, Jack. That was great. That really was Sarah's job to pick up that middle. He was supposed to squeeze it a little bit. But he did great. That was a good read.
And he's touching the ball.
And
gets it back to Newbie. Smart choice. Sets a pick for Sarah.
Did you come out of your chair? He jumped right out of his chair, folks.
Man, goodness, he's trying hard.
Right out of his chair.
Tim Brown.
Holy moly.
Tim Brown, another one of those great guys in the sport. Always happy,
yeah.
always smiling. Military
Looking like
veteran.
he's having a blast out there.
Yeah. Military veteran. Good guy.
Speaking of blast, I've got my buddy over here, Brian Anderson. How was your first national tournament?
Tough.
Anything you want to say out there for the folks at home?
I hope you enjoy watching. This is an incredible sport, and we always could use more support.
You heard it here, folks. We need referees, we need officials, we need volunteers. We
Classifiers.
Classifiers. We love having you guys out here. Even if you're just sitting in the stands, screaming, yelling, banging some cowbells, we always need more cowbell.
Ollie with the speed there to find the gap for a try. Down to a 7-point game here. I know we've got the benches in, but 7 points?
Yeah, it's only a 7-point game.
Let's make it
I told
exciting.
you.
Let's make it
Let's
exciting
go.
with another
It's 6
turnover.
now. What did I say?
Well, it's not
Things
6 yet.
happen every day.
It's 6 now.
It's right there. Number 9 with that 6 try difference now. This is shaping up to be a very exciting game. The crowd is getting loud. I'm getting a little loud. You're getting loud.
Bench timeout, St. Louis. They're going to talk about it. They're going to say, all right, guys, let's keep this close. Let's not get too worried here.
They got 2 minutes, so we've had it happen as teammates. We can do this.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a nail-biter, folks. Dawson just needs to slow down. Houston just needs to keep bringing it.
Bring the intensity, yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah.
If you keep stuffing it in and you mentally make them check out and lose their position on the court, you have already won. And you'll beat it every time. And we've seen it happen time and time again. I was saying earlier, Newbie's one of those great smack talkers. He always gets me
100%.
immediately out of the court and I'm in range. I'm like, I gotta go for it.
I tell people that I went to the Eric Newby School of Crap Talk.
Yeah, but you never did any good crap talking. You just talked a bunch of bull.
I'm a winner, dude.
I don't know
I'm a
about
winner.
that.
Scoreboards. I'm one of the best.
I don't know.
I'm one of the
I don't
best.
know.
I got people mad at me all the time.
If you're not having somebody mad, you're not doing your job right.
Yeah.
Balls in the daily.
So now, really, St. Louis, Dawson.
JJ doing a great job picking him up right at the half-court line, not leaving him a lot of room to play with.
They've advanced the ball in the front court.
And Ortiz steals it. What a
Wow.
grab!
Wow.
I cannot believe this is happening right now. What did I tell you, Chris?
Daniel with a steal. We got subs in the box. Sarah Adam is in the box just in case they need her.
Sarah's ready.
141 left.
Go.
Things are getting exciting.
It is looking crazy out there, folks. It is a
Really, all
5-point
of
game.
St. Louis needs to do is advance the ball in the front court and
hold
eat
it.
as much time as they can off the clock.
I'm not sure what the timeout situation is anymore.
They have one left.
They have one left?
20
Ooh.
seconds left on the shot. They're probably going to run it completely down here.
I would. I would as much as possible.
Newbie going to go ahead and get the try here.
A minute and 8 left in this D2 championship game. It's been a great game.
Yeah, excellent.
A little bit of back and forth action, but it is shaping up
Ollie
to be
trying to score as quickly as possible to give him team a chance. He is turning the motor on.
8-second goal, that was incredible. We've got plenty of time. It's only 5-point swing. And that's really why you got to play to the whistle, man.
The coach for Houston wanting a deny, didn't quite get what he wanted. So Newey and Daly just going to eat up the clock here.
Ollie's got to be aggressive here. I mean, at this point, it's foul or go home with your fouls.
Yeah. They can't afford for a foul, really.
Dan is on the ball. That was all ball.
There's a foul. Somebody goes to the
and
box.
Hand. There's a foul.
Yeah, now that's the game. Yeah. As soon as you get that last foul under 30 seconds, now the shot clock's going to be off. The game is going to be over. 30 seconds left in the game. Penelope wants to say hi to everybody. My 3-year-old daughter to say hello. Into the D2 championship game here. St. Louis going to be happy just to hold on to the ball, celebrate with their trophy coming up.
It's going to be a big celebration for them. I just want to take a quick minute to thank all of our sponsors again for making sure this happens, because Wheelchair Rugby is nothing without the people that help us and watch us do it. Oscar Mike Foundation, Amazon, Starbucks, the Folklore Family Foundation, Veterans United Home Loans.
Oh, there's the game, folks.
Gary Sinise Foundation, Vehicles for Veterans, Google. Thank you so much, folks. It is official. DASA St. Louis is
Congratulations,
the D2 champions.
St. Louis.
You heard it here, folks.
Congratulations to Tier, too, on a great tournament.
That was a great tournament for them.
Second place finish, nothing to sneeze at. These guys gave it their heart this weekend.
We're going to get a couple high fives up in the center. Big thank you to the refs and the table for making sure that this went smoothly. I don't think we had a single issue with the clock. That was amazing.
We have
incredible.
The D1 championship coming up soon. Come back and join us. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
That's Kara, and that's Chris.
Let's go.
Bye.